Hello, I'm David Oscar and welcome to Print 7 News, bringing you the most important stories from the last week in the print industry. This week, HP and Antalis go pink for breast cancer awareness. Shark UK details data deal with Intuitive. PPMA returns after a year out. And paper shortages affect catalogue production. First, HP and Antalis have teamed up to raise money in the fight against breast cancer. The pair doing so through the sale of pink reams of HP office paper. The campaign has been running for the last 4 years in support of Think Pink Europe. Over this period, the pink reams have raised over £340,000, with HP currently donating 10p for every ream sold. Next, Sharp UK is to begin reselling paper-cut MF dashboards by visualization tools provider Intuitive. Through monthly reports, the dashboards offer user insights into where print demand is coming from, the amount of carbon dioxide being produced, and the paper and electricity being consumed. This helps to identify opportunities to improve efficiency. Now, PPMA, the UK event for processing and packaging machinery, returned to the NEC this week after a year out due to COVID-19. The event was bustling with exhibitors and visitors excited to be back and networking in person again. We spoke with Richard Little, show director of PPMA, about how the show went.
We've got about 80% of the exhibitors we had last year, so we've lost some of the nervous ones, I guess, and some of the foreign companies who couldn't make it, which was sad to see. And of course there's an element of wonder as to how the show was going to go, and as you can see, it's been a great success. There's lots of people here, lots of people, all the exhibitors I've been talking to are pleased. We were all worried about how people would get here, particularly with the fuel crisis. There was the guys I was talking to earlier, they were coming from Cornwall, they came up yesterday on the train because they didn't want to miss it. Well, it's been a worrying time for the exhibition companies and also for the NEC. The NEC, we have a good relationship with the NEC, but of course, from their point of view, they didn't have any customers either. Various of the exhibitions have rolled forwards and so on. We didn't have a show last year. We're back in our normal slot this year. There are all sorts of issues, little ones and big ones, and they give the relevant people a nightmare on the day. But of course, what happens, everyone pulls together to see it through. Yesterday, we got a lorry yesterday morning to bring our stuff here, but it had an empty fuel tank. So our stuff is on the stand because it came we brought it up in car trailers. But everyone's worked really hard, all the stuff, because the food industry and the pharma industry need stuff. They've been booming, they've been supplying the supermarkets, they've been working really hard. They need stuff, they need automation. There are reasons, because some of the guys, there's lots of stuff about labour shortages. If you haven't got people, then there's a market for automation. If you need automation, there's a need for vision, so you can make sure that what you're doing is right. So one disaster creates an opportunity, and people are here, they're trying to catch up on and bring their lines up to date. Faced with adversity, what you've got to do is to work out how to get around it. And I think looking around here, all the companies here have worked out how to get through it. The reports I've had is that people are doing well, businesses are doing okay, and there's a big level of optimism actually that it's great that we're back here. It's great the show's running again, and hopefully we can put a lot of it behind us. We still have to be careful, of course, and make the most of the opportunities.
And finally, American media company Bloomberg has reported a shortage of paper and packaging materials as the run-up to Christmas begins. The shortage was first caused by a spike in e-commerce during the pandemic, as well as several paper mills having shut down in North America. As a result, companies looking to place orders for holiday catalogues are now being turned away. That's all for this week's Print 7 News, but for now you can stay up to date with all the news in the industry at printmonthly.co.uk. View much more video content over on our Print 7 News YouTube channel, or join in with the conversation on Twitter and LinkedIn. We'll see you again.